So this is the quarter-final in the Remenham Challenge Cup, and we've got the crew from Leander and University of London against the rowing club SilVia from the Netherlands, and the crew on the left is the Great Britain 8. It's a composite crew.
So you have the Great British 8. It's raced in multiple races, Olympics, etc., against Roeivereniging SilVia, which is an experiment by Nico Rix, the famous Dutch strokeman of the '92 Barcelona 8, one of the great 8s of all time. All these ladies did not come from a rowing background. They're put together just to go to the Olympics in 2020. This is their first international regatta.
Well, isn't that fantastic to see them going toe-to-toe with the Great Britain 8? Plenty of experience in there. This crew, as you say, talent ID'd, and then being taught to row step by step. And this is the next step on the road to be racing internationally at Henley Royal Regatta. And it's only now that the Britain 8, as they come through 400 metres, the Great Britain 8 is starting to make a little move.
Yes, but if you watch the Dutch ladies, they're silky smooth. And Nico himself was about as slick as eel snot when he rowed.
Well, you can see it silky smooth around the finish, the way those blades come through, and then they just drop the hands down, and the boat just pops out and continues running, so they do as little as they can to slow it down.
But the British 8, which is slowly moving away, did win the gold at the first World Cup this year. They were 5th at the World Championships in sunny Florida last year, Sarasota.
And this is a bit of an experiment, really, from the Great Britain women to say, let's put plenty of athletes into this 8. Let's stack it. They had them racing as a 4 earlier on at Linz Regatta, but in the World Cup 2 in Linz in Austria just 2 weeks ago. But they put them into this 8. It's going to be really good to see if they can progress through the regatta. If they find themselves head-to-head with the Australian team, who've done exactly the same thing, putting their 4 into the 8. So Rebecca Shorten in the stroke seat with that familiar look. The head stays still, the body moves smoothly underneath, the legs power along, and she looks pretty impassive as she's leading the crew along the Henley course here.
You can see the Dutch crew using a lot more smoothness, while the British women just have that much more power. But it's still a good race. All that experience is not giving them several lengths of open.
Well, it's interesting to see the way the power works. I love this shot as we see Anastasia Chitty's back coming towards us, because you just see a real kind of lift and acceleration. To me, it still looks smooth. You know, they're connecting the blades nicely, but then they're almost just kind of standing up and their shoulders and backs come towards us and just kind of leave the boat on every stroke. So the crew's coming into the competitors' enclosure, and then it's the stewards' enclosure next. The Dutch crew really are hanging right in here now, and look to do everything they can to put some pressure on the Great Britain 8.
Which means the Dutch crew has the endurance, they have the training, they're just missing that little bit of smoothness, which Nico has another 2 years to work on.
Well, the rowing program in the Netherlands is doing pretty well. They had a fantastic time, the first World Cup regatta in Belgrade, and became more challenging in the second one 3 weeks later in Linz in Austria. But this is all part of the system, isn't it? I guess you grow the pyramid and you keep putting talent in, and then you get more and more coming through to the top.
The Dutch pyramid is huge. I was just rowing at Nereus a month ago, and I've never seen so many boats out on the Amstel. The clubs are just packed with people.
And I tell you what, I bet they were having fun, weren't they?
Well, the upper deck was full of beer-drinking students, because that funds the rowing part, which is on the lower floor.
Well, it's an interesting way they do it, that the students seem to run the program for the next group of students coming through, so that rowing is something that they do, they really make sure they enjoy it and then get performance out of it.
And you can't blame it on the administration.
No, you can't, because you've got responsibility for it. But this British crew, I'm sure, will be enjoying their first race here on the Henley course, as they've had control of this one, albeit that it's not going to be a huge margin, because this crew from the Netherlands stuck right in there, and hopefully we've had another great learning experience today on the Henley course in the Remenham Challenge Cup. But it was a win for the crew from Leander Club and University of London ahead of that Dutch development crew.